whatever it takes to get you to try harder, read more, set your goals, and go for it. Here's the next attitude disease. Overcaution. Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. And my caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor. What if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. I could always ace myself out. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. If you think trying is risky, wait till they hand you the bill for not trying.
In order to accomplish great things in your life, you have to get your mind right. All right, see, there's an old saying in the Bible, and it's very biblical. It says, to whom much is given, much is required. So if you want to have a great life, you have to have the right mindset in order to accomplish and tackle all these great things. Just like, a bodybuilder, they build up their body with, it takes years and years and years of weightlifting, dieting, and training and conditioning to be successful. You have to do the same thing and have a six-pack of the mind. Not only do you want to have a six-pack of the body, but you want to have a six-pack of the mind, which I think is even more important.
74% hate their job in America. Now, there is not much different when you come to Europe. The majority of people don't like what they're doing because they're really not doing it because they didn't have a goal and they followed this goal. They just aimlessly drift around, and then all of a sudden there's a job opening, so they get that job because you have to work. But then when you work, it's a chore. It's work. It's not fun. So if you think about, only a quarter of the people really enjoy what they're doing in life. That is unbelievable if you think about it. So I felt so blessed that I knew what I was doing. It's like a medical student that studies and knows he wants to become a doctor. You know where to go.
Better to live 30 years full of adventure than 100 years safe in the corner. And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live. Here's the next attitude disease. We're almost through with this motley list. In fact, we're almost through. Hang on. The next one is pessimism. Pessimism, the deadly disease of always looking on the bad side, the problem side, the difficult side, checking all the reasons why it can't be done. The poor pessimist leads an ugly life. He doesn't try to figure out what's right. He tries to figure out what's wrong. He doesn't look for virtue. He looks for faults. And when he finds them, he's delighted. How ugly. This is the poor guy who looks through the window, doesn't see the sunset. He sees the specks on the window.
That we become what we think about. And whatever you think about actually expands, because thoughts are things. And if you think that you're a great person and that you deserve to have a beautiful life and you have faith in yourself, then you'll be able to accomplish massive amounts of success and results. Conversely, if you live in doubt and fear, you're going to be afraid. And you're going to be afraid of things, and you're going to be scared and timid to be able to go for it, right? So one of the big things that I do every day is I prime my mind, get mentally prepared every single day to go into battle. Right? Because, if you want to do great things, you want to have a huge accomplishment, whether you're a movie star, you're an actress, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're going to deal with a lot of stress. And the way that you handle that stress is going to determine what happens to your business and what happens to you.
So let me tell you something, visualizing a goal and going after it makes it fun. You got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life. You got to have a purpose. So that's rule number one, have a vision. Rule number two is, don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the naysayers. Everything I ever did, the thing that I heard out of people's mouth was, that's impossible. That can't be done. Or no. So whenever someone said to me, it can't be done, I heard it can be done. When they said no, I heard yes. And when they said it's impossible, I heard it is possible.